There we go. Awesome, awesome. Well, hi guys. My name is Josh. I'm here, of course, with someone you know very well. We got Deborah joining us, and we're really going to walk you through some of the updates that we've had for the concierge. That's really what we've been focusing this year on, is really helping engage your clients, connecting them back to you, not just to get them into the home, but for the life of them being in the home 10, 15 years. People are now in their homes for 20 years, wanting to make sure that you are the first name that they think of anytime they think about anything real estate. That's what we're focusing on. So, no matter where in the transaction, that's what we want to make sure of, is that your client is taken care of. They have that concierge, whether it's home insurance, they need a little help on some mortgage, internet and cable, movers, utilities, all of that fun piece. But then after they've gotten in the home, we want to help also make sure that they have all those connections to anything real estate. First, putting you front and center, putting your name, your glamour shot right in front of their face. That way, those brain triggers keep developing, putting you top of mind each and every time. Also, getting a chance to look for your vendors, your favorite painter, plumber, electrician. You can put them in there so that your agent or your clients actually have access to them at any point. They can store all of their documents, their closing documents, their car registration. If they have a storm and they have damage pictures that they need to file for insurance, they can put everything there in one secure file location. That way, anytime they have any questions about what's happening in my home, they go back to their homeownership dashboard, of course, branded back to you so they see your face, and they'll make sure they have everything that they need. Even home valuation is going to be on there. So it's really a great place to really build up you, but also connect them to all things real estate in that one location. So our goal is really helping you grow and being as unforgettable as possible, making sure you are very much that local expert for all things real estate. And so, with that, we're going to be really taking care of clients, not just to get them in the home, but engaging them for the life of them being in home. I know we've been working for a decade now, really helping clients get into the home. And y'all been with us for a few years already. So we really love the relationship that how much Homestar has been taking care of us as the concierge. And so currently, we've been working with you, just getting clients set up for the internet, cable, home security, all of that fun stuff. You've gone in your transactions, you send them over to your admins, you take your escrow, you put in the client name, the client email, you send it over to the admins as well, and then we will actually send out an invite to each of your clients, inviting them to the concierge. And now we've extended just getting them into the home to really connecting them for life. Most people were moving about every 5 to 7 years, and now it's hitting about every 10 to 12 years. I've been in my home a decade already. So wanting to make sure that we are connecting all of your clients back to you for life and really giving them that concierge no matter where they're going. And the great part about the concierge is they can be moving just down the street or they can be moving all the way down to Florida and we'll have access to help them get set up, find their favorite vendors. No matter where they're moving in the country, we're going to make sure each and every one of your clients are taken care of. And the best part is it doesn't have to be just for your clients that are moving. It can be every single one of your clients, no matter how long ago it was that you worked with, or is it someone that you might would like to work with in the next couple of years who you've been kind of targeting? Perfect. You can add all of your clients, every one of your contacts to the homeownership dashboard. I'll show you how you can actually add them and invite them to really give them a chance to keep all home things related in that one location, putting you top of mind each and every time. So I'll show you that once we get over to looking at what your admin dashboard looks like. And our goal is really to help you just be the best agent, outshine your competition so there's no reason for your clients to go anywhere else. That's really what we're focusing on with that client follow-up program. That's really been our objective over the last year is connecting those clients back to you each and every time. So with that, we have a few platform enhancements really putting you front and center. And the first off is that glamour shot there, putting you right there. So every time they think about real estate, they come to your dashboard. Hey, they're going to see you. They're going to see your name. They're going to see your phone number. They have easy access to get a hold of you. They can reach out to you at any point, wanting to make that as accessible as possible. And then from there, they can really start looking at all the things that they need to do to set up services at their new home. But if they ever have any questions, their concierge is always right there. They can schedule a call, get right over to them, and they can say, "Hey, I want to talk on Tuesday, 2:30, perfect time. Let's connect with Jeff. Make sure he's taking care of me." And of course, at the end of that call, your client's going to get a full recap email of everything that's been set up. Your Spectrum is going to be installed on Thursday. Let's get that taken care of. They're coming over at 11. Here's your electric company, all of those pieces. But not only is your client going to get that recap, you, the agent, will also get that recap email. That way, you are always in the loop for everything that's happening with the concierge. Now, we've also added some updates with the trusted professional section. Previously, we were taking your favorite vendors, and if you didn't have a favorite vendor, we were going and doing a lot of research that really helped make sure that your clients were taken care of. Well, we've added a partnership with Thumbtack now. So that way, instead of waiting on us to go do some research for your clients really get the immediacy. No matter what vendor they're looking for, it doesn't matter. We're still going to put your favorite vendors foremost. But if they need any other assistance, there's always going to be vendors right there. So even if they're staring at the wall, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and they hate that paint color and all they want to do is get a painter out to change that color. Perfect. They can hop on your dashboard, have access to great vendors, pull them and find a good time to really connect with that painter to get everything set up. So that's one piece is really making sure that no matter what that client is looking for, they can be taken care of. And this extends all around the country. Even if you have someone moving out to Hawaii, we can make sure they have those great vendor connections and really are connected back to you each and every time. On another part that we've rolled out is really an exclusive savings and deals. So we were talking with another brokerage, and they brought up T-Mobile Tuesdays and how T-Mobile drops an exclusive deal every single week. And we thought, that's a really cool idea. We should add something like that but for homes. And so we've integrated that where we're going to have different deals of ways to help take care of your home. That might be home security upgrades. That might be a little bit off at Home Depot, different pieces like that. But everything is going to be related to going back to your home. And the reason we're doing this is to give clients reasons to come back to your home ownership dashboard. Yes, they'll be able to get home valuation. They'll be able to have access to you, but it gives them more reason to click in there and see your smiling face each and every time. And that's really what we're focusing on is getting those brain triggers to consistently happen. And then we also have a new update with our support center. So anytime you have any questions about anything, Live Easy or C21 Home Concierge, you can hop on that support center and they have how-to videos, they have tips and tricks, they have a marketing collateral, they have a walkthrough video where you can learn every single piece that you've ever needed to know about the concierge. And if you have a question, we even have a chat bot that goes directly back to our customer service team to make sure that is taken care of. So it's a great space to really learn more about the concierge and how to take that and use that for your business. Even suggestions on how you can generate leads using the concierge. So it's a great space to really build up your customer base and really expand your clients and hopefully expand your business on that front. And then one other piece that we're doing is we're currently running a contest off that homeownership dashboard where we're doing a client for life contest where any of your clients that you add of your past clients we'll go ahead and reach out to them, connect them back to you. And it's really all about making sure they are taken care of all of their home related needs, putting you top of mind. So you can always hop on all of your past clients to that homeownership dashboard. I'll show you how you can do that off your admin dashboard in just a second. Now, I did want to do a quick walkthrough of what the homeownership dashboard, and this is going to be what your client is seeing, what it really looks like. Well, first off, each and every time they see it, it's going to be branded back to you. It's going to have your name up there and your unique URL, your name, your glamour shot, your email, phone number, all of that fun stuff right there. And then the next thing they get to see is how can I save a little bit of money? Set up my home security. Let's talk about internet. Could I save the client $30 a month off their internet? Maybe they bought internet 5 years ago and their rates have been going up. And all of a sudden, the concierge is starting to save your client a little bit of money. And if it's 30 bucks a month, well, that's $360 a year. And all of a sudden, it's, hey, my agent is saving me money because it's not going to be about the concierge. It's going to be about you, the agent, each and every time. And that's really what we're focused on. From there, they can get an idea of what their home value is, knowing full well that anytime you pull it off the internet, it might not be always quite right. I got more bathrooms than that. I have a little bit more square feet than that now. I've made some updates to my house over the past 10 years, so that number is not going to be quite right. So the great part is when you're looking at the actual home valuation page, perfect. You got the agent right there. Let's talk about home value. They'll send you over a nice email, getting the giant shiny green light saying, hop on the phone, give that client a call. Let's pull up some comps. Let's see really why we're talking about home value. Are we just looking at doing a refinance? Are we looking at moving? Are we looking at getting a vacation house? Have those questions ready to go. Make sure you are in their hip pocket, always to make sure that they are taken care of. Then from there, they can look at home improvement projects, get an eye out on that, and even as mentioned, those exclusive deals from free turkey to a little bit of wine, or if you just want solar, then we can make sure that that's taken care of. And then as they scroll down the side, they'll be able to look at their mortgage balance. What would happen if I saved put an extra 50 bucks a month to my house? How much would I save on my mortgage? And even those home projects, which one gives me the most return on investment? If I changed my entry door, perfect. If I did a major kitchen remodel, how much typically would I get on my return? So to really make sure that the client has that best information, knowing full well that they can also connect back to you at any point to have a few more of those conversations. Other parts is we can help shop around for some insurance for them. They need some home security. They want to see about some prices on internet and cable because, and I've seen the prices at Buckeye Cable. Just making sure that they're taken care of each and every time on that front. And then, as mentioned, off that trusted professional, no matter what they're looking for, we will make sure they are taken care of. So we'll always be able to put in the vendor type that you need, and it's going to put your brokerage preferred. And if you have, as an agent, your favorite vendor, you can put them in there too off of your agent site. So if you got a favorite painter, favorite carpet cleaner, whatever, we will always recommend your favorites. And then from there, we're going to pull in very localized vendors right below because we know we have over 200 different categories of vendors, and the likelihood of you going in and putting a vendor for every single type very low. So we wanted to really focus on immediacy for clients. Clients were coming back asking for different vendors. Perfect. We would love to help them, but it usually was a little bit of a delay, 12 to 24 hours before they would get that return. Now, as they hit your dashboard, they immediately can get the information that they need, driving them consistently back to your dashboard because they now know no matter what they need, you got it. And so really pulling that brain trigger back up each and every time because our ultimate driver, this is our goal for you, is this button down here, this plan your next move. And you're going to talk about what you're going to do with your house. I'm going to sell it. And where am I going to move to? Well, I'm going to go be a movie star. I'm going to move out to California. And what am I going to do? Well, it's going to send an email over to you as the agent, and you're going to do a couple things. One, you're going to figure out, can I get both sides of the transaction? Well, no, I can't, but I can help them sell their house. Let me prep that. And then let me find a referral agent on the other side using that C21 network. So let's make sure that they're taken care of. And my pocketbook is also taken care of through that referral. So being able to have all that information ready to rock and roll, you can hop on the phone. Hey, this is some comps I had in mind for your house. This was what I was thinking about marketing wise. This is the price. But also, let's go talk to this lovely gentleman over in LA. Great agent. I've met him many times, and he would love to help you find a lovely house over in LA. So building out that connection as well that you are the all-knowing real estate expert, and if you can't take care of them and where they're at, you know somebody who can. So it's just building out that connection each and every time through that home ownership dashboard, and that's a lot of the updates that we have been doing on that front. Now, Debbie, before I dived onto the admin dashboard so they could see exactly what their agent account looks like, did you have any questions or wanted to highlight anything on that homeownership dashboard so far?
I really like this. I think this is a great feature that you guys added. And just having the agents be able to explain this by watching this video is going to help them a lot. I like the features that you have now where you are using that thumbtack because that's also going to be a benefit. Waiting for things, people don't like to wait. So they want stuff
Awesome.
right now. So now you can give it to them right now, which is great. I did see the thing about the solar panels, so I was pretty excited about that too. We talked about that a minute ago. But yeah, it looks like a lot of the new things that you guys are doing is really going to benefit the agents. And I just want to reiterate to all the agents that this is a free service for you and for your clients. They're not paying for this service. Century 21 is. So it's all free.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we always want to make sure that you're taking care of, your clients are taken care of. Don't forget, as you're putting in everything to your admins, as long as they have the client name, email, phone number, we can invite each and every one of those clients, really building out that connection, making sure they're taken care of each and every time. Now, when you get to your agent dashboard, few things I want to kind of highlight. One is always double check here, this complete your profile section. And make sure everything is right. Make sure your name, your email, your phone number is in there correctly. But most importantly, this is the thing that people remember about you. People aren't so great about names, but man, can they remember a face. So put that picture in. Make sure it's not something from Christmas of '92. Get that updated photo in to make sure that every time the client sees that picture, they think about you. And then up that top, you'll notice the other couple buttons. One is that invite client button, that add vendor button. You can hop on there. You can always invite that new buyer, that new seller. Should be coming automatically from when your admins put it in, but occasionally you have that new seller who they got a lot of updates that need to happen before their house can ever go on the market. You can invite them at any point. You can put in name, email, phone number, slide on down, send that email out to invite them to the concierge. That way they can have access to all of those vendors and really start that relationship out on the right foot. Or those clients that have been with you for years, people you've been wanting to connect with, you can always add them to that sphere of influence, to that homeownership dashboard where they'll have access to your favorite vendors, to home valuation, to a document storage, and that also that button saying, I'm ready to move. So you can invite them out to that free homeowner tool. The great part is it is just truly a gift from you that will help them save time, save money, and keep everything home related in one space, conveniently branded back to you. And most of you are thinking, I don't want to type in each and every one of my individual clients. That would take way too long. We have a template. You can save it as a CSV, download that there, drag and drop. We'll invite all of those past clients. Few hundred, you can knock all of those out. This is how you can enter that client for life contest. Make it super simple to invite all of those clients quickly and really get in a lot of entries into that raffle. And then if you have some favorite vendors, you can invite all of those vendors as well, making this really your space to put all of those people that you know, love, and trust available for each and every one of your clients. Put in that vendor name, email, phone number, and then that vendor type. What do they do? What type of awning, basement waterproofing, whatever, you can even narrow it down to exactly what county they service to make sure that whoever that client is really has local experts available for them at any point. Now, if you don't have any, that's fine. We'll use that thumbtack partnership to make sure that your clients have those vendors, but this really gives you a space to put those great vendors that you've been using for years front and center. And then as you start seeing clients added to the concierge, getting those invites flowing through, you're going to start seeing them here on that dashboard account. My computer wants to stop thinking. There we go. You'll start seeing them pop up here and see really what they've been doing with the concierge, who their concierge is, and really build out that connection. So if all of a sudden you start seeing people accessing your website that you never knew, you've never met, you can go check out their info. You can get their name, you can get their phone number, their email, be able to have that connection back to them. Nice part is this part up here is going to be your link. Each of you has your own unique URL. You can take that and you can paste that on anything. You can turn it into a QR code and you can put it on a table tent at your open houses. That way you don't have to read the chicken scratch anymore. Make it available for them to log into that. You're scrolling through Facebook and someone says, "Hey, who's a great painter?" Joe Smith is the best painter in town. Here's his number. Are you looking for any other vendors? Drop that unique URL. Heck, you can put it on one of those banners flying behind an airplane over the OSU games or the Cleveland Brown games. Whatever you want, you can take that and make it available to as many clients as possible. And that's going to be a way to start generating leads, generating people into your dashboard to really have access to you, putting you front and center each and every day. So those are some of the updates that we've had from the concierge, really driving clients back to you for life. And that has been our sole focus over the past years, really gaining that trust of clients to make sure they're coming back to you. So that's the updates.
That's really great. I love these new features that you have on your dashboard here, and the fact that we can take that URL and everyone in Homestar should be pasting that or linking that to your personal website so that it is a speed key that people can just click on and go right there if they want to. Like he said, this is now lead capture, guys, so you need to use it. But in order for us to get your clients in there, you need to make sure that you're giving us the escrow letter with their contact information, because if you remember now, the purchase agreement does not have contact information anymore. So we won't have it unless you give it to us. And you need to give it to us as quickly as possible, because this does take time to help people with their moving needs to get them to the end of the close of the transaction. Um, Finding vendors and stuff with that after they move in is one thing, but we also don't want to forget the fact that they're also here to help them for the transition from one house to the other. And the only way for them to do that is having their information as quickly as possible.
Awesome, awesome, Deborah. Thanks so much for joining everybody. And best of luck. And of course, if you ever have any questions, reach out to Help It Move Easy. Mo and Rock, your man in the fort over there, helpitmoveeasy.com. They will be more than happy to take care of you.
Thank you so